Hey everyone. I'm going to go ahead and invite people and allow the live to build up. So just bear with me. And if you jump on, just go ahead and say hey. I didn't really announce this one, so I'm going to give everyone just a few minutes to jump on. And we will get started in just a minute. And again, if you guys jump on, just go ahead and comment below and let me know you're here. I hope you guys are having an amazing Monday. I'm just inviting some people here. Try to invite people that I haven't invited before, and maybe we can get some new people on our Monday, Wednesday, Thursday lives. So, how are you all doing today? We'll start in just a minute here. Okay. All right. Hey, Stephanie, Marcella, and Manuela. How are you all ladies doing? I'm going to start in just a minute. Excuse me. I drove up to my favorite spot again. Just the lookout of like the town of Flagstaff. And I just sat up here for a little while because if you guys have watched my lives before, you guys know that I don't pick my topic for my lives until like I'm about to do them. I don't like to do lives unless they're genuine and in the moment. So obviously I have like certain days I do them, and then I'll say, okay, like I feel like I'm ready, and then I come up with a topic, right? And again, I'm sorry, I'm so bad at keeping up with the comments here. Hey Nigel, accent. I never knew I had an accent. I live in the U.S. in Arizona. I didn't know there was an accent there, but thank you. Hey Marty, hi Kiki. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. Again, if you jump on, just go ahead and say hey. I hope you guys have an amazing Monday. The video today is for Monday motivation. You guys have probably already seen in the post what the topic's going to be about, and it's going to be about being obsessed in a good way, not in a weird way, but being obsessed with your goals and dreams and your future. So the reason why I chose this subject and this topic is because a lot of people get discouraged when they have these goals and they're so obsessed and focused on it. People that aren't like that don't really understand why they're so obsessed. So I want to make a video because I know, so me personally, I'm one of those people. I've always been like that. I'll share a quick personal story with you guys. I worked at, hey Michelle, I worked at a smoothie shop and I was a manager there. And that was my first job where I had like a lot of control. Because, I did like waitressing and like retail jobs, and you don't really have a lot of control in those situations. So when I was a manager at the smoothie shop, I really enjoyed being able to, have a positive environment for the employees. I really enjoyed being in control. So, and that's all I thought about all the time was cool things I could do for the store, cool marketing things I could do. I was in charge of the fundraising for all the smoothies for the schools. And I would always constantly think and dream and just think about all that stuff. So now that, I've really found my passion, and it makes so much sense to me now that I look back on, my other experiences in my past. I tried doing, my candle business, which I'm revamping now. I'm not giving up on that because I love making my soy candles. So that will be coming back. However, like when I was in middle school, I did like I wanted to make cell phone cases, and I was very crafty, and I'm like, I could buy them for this amount, I could sell them for this amount, And my dad, being an entrepreneur himself, owning his own business, I think that kind of rubbed off on me because I knew I always wanted to have my own business. And, sorry, these people just walked by. They have really cute dogs. So I always knew that I wanted to have my own business. I went back and forth, like, a dog shelter, a doggy day camp, just because I love animals. It's funny because that kind of reminded me of it. But I've always had some kind of vision of me having something that, like, I created. Like, I want to create something and have something big. So I have always had the behaviors of getting completely mixed up in, hi Jennifer, completely mixed up in what I was doing. So when I found online marketing and I started, doing my videos, started doing my posts, started making sales, started making commissions, started getting followers and building these relationships, now I'm like 200% like committed to this thing. Like, I am obsessed. You can ask any of my family members. It's hard to balance, and I know there's others like that out there, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about. It's really hard to balance, your personal life and your passion, So I'm personally going through that right now, and I'm learning how to balance my family, being a mom, being a girlfriend, being a business owner, and it's all coming together very, very nicely. So it's all working together. I'm being very open with my family, and they're helping me because I don't want to neglect any of my other responsibilities, because I can get so wound up in something. So I just wanted to make this video because I know there's other people like that out there. And societies, hey Stephanie, yes Marcella, I know, and that's my point. Like, it's frowned upon, and I don't think it should be frowned upon. I think maybe the way that we balance our other responsibilities, we could do that better, but I don't think the obsession of our goals and our dreams should be frowned upon. Society tends to look at that as negative, but that's like the one thing that you need to become successful. If you're obsessed, you're going to do anything possible to be successful. So why wouldn't you want to be obsessed? Why wouldn't you want to find something that you're obsessed about and just strive for success? So, merge and obsession are what separates the dreamers from the doers. Yes, Christopher, exactly. Thank you for that. I'm so addicted. Yeah, Stephanie, it's very addicting. And what's so nice is I've met a bunch of ladies that are the same as me. I've met, some men that are the same as me, and it's just so nice to be in a community with people that support you because they understand. It's really hard for some people to support the obsession part and constantly thinking about your business and stuff. It's hard to support that when you don't have it yourself, I think. And it's really, really nice to be a part of a community, Go Further Beyond, that is just full of these people that just encourage you and support you, and I just love all of you. So I just wanted to say that. But I just started going to be by 10 p.m. latest, but of course we have a choice to stand up and grind. Yes, Kiki. Accountability. Yes, okay, so Christopher Grant Cardone, that's funny. I was actually listening to his audiobook on the way driving up here to my lookout spot that I usually come to, and I was listening to his 10X rule book. And I was actually listening to a chapter on being obsessed. So that's kind of what motivated this live. So yes, Christopher, the Be Obsessed or Be Average is actually my next one on my list. I'm also reading Be First or Be Last. Yes, Be First or Be Last by Grant Cardone. Sorry, car almost hit me. Best community ever. Yes, Stephanie. Be surrounded with people who lift you higher. Yes, and that's another good point, Marcella. along with this is surround yourself with like-minded people, because there's nothing wrong with people that don't have the same opinions as you, or don't have the same goals, or don't have the same dreams. Not everyone is the same. It would be a boring world if everyone was the same. It's just, you want to surround people who are positive. Surround yourself with people who are positive. If people choose to do something that maybe you don't necessarily agree with, that's their choice. It's not gonna, if it doesn't, mess with your life, why worry about it? Just get it out of your life and you'll be fine. So, your hair looks bomb. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. I know. So, as many girls know, after right when you get your hair dyed, it kind of is like, it looks good, but it takes a few days for the color to kind of sit in. And if you guys can tell, the color is like all blended and everything now. So we're doing good. Thank you, Vanessa. People doing good and big things. Yes. Everyone in the group is just so amazing. And I really noticed surrounding myself with people that have my same goals and same dreams, it just helps me stay focused. Because I've noticed, when I talk to old friends or something like that, sometimes I'll get distracted, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I want to stay focused on my goals and my dreams, because I'm like easily distracted. So I want to surround myself with people who are positive, ambitious, and honest and kind, and that's what this community is. So, oh, thank you, Simon. Want to kill a big dream, share it with a small mind. Oh my gosh, right, Christopher? Like, there's been a few people that I've talked to, and I tell them what I do, and they're like, okay, like it doesn't click for them, and that's okay. That's completely fine, because maybe that's not their path. That's completely fine. But there are a lot of closed-minded people out there, and I am so glad that I wasn't closed-minded, because if I was closed-minded, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Because I saw a video about online marketing, and I was very skeptical. I was like, what is this? Like, how can you make money online? Like, I've done, like the surveys and stuff where you make, like, basically nothing for hours of your time, and it's super tedious and boring, and it gives me a headache, and it's just, but I gave this a try. And I said, you know what? I did my research, and I was like, these people are making this work. There are big-time people that are making network marketing, online marketing, whatever you want to call it. They're making this work. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I can make this work. Like, I have faith in myself. So I took that step. I was like, you know what? I'm going to trust myself. And I started, and I didn't give up. There were multiple times where I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm just not, like, good at this, and maybe this isn't for me. And then I kept thinking, I'm only a few months in, or I'm only 6 months in. Like, I have to give it a little longer than that. It's going to take time to build a business, and build a following, and just build your brand. It takes a while to build your brand, but I was patient, and I kept going, and it paid off. Because every single time that I feel like giving up, or every single time I feel like, I'm having a bad day, this isn't working for me, I don't know if this is the best decision. And believe me, I still have those days. I'm human. When I have those days, I now know I can't give up, because right around the corner is a breakthrough. So I just need to keep pushing, and then something amazing is going to happen. So if you just keep pushing, something's got to break. There's either going to be a breakthrough, or you're going to break. So don't break. Just let the breakthrough happen. So I hope that makes sense. Hey, Dwayne. Only way to fail is to quit. Yes, exactly. Like, if you make a mistake, right, and you fail in that aspect, you're not really failing, you're learning. The only way that you fail is if you make that mistake and then you quit and you give up. If you fail and then you're like, you know what, that was a mistake, I know what I did wrong, or maybe you don't know what you did wrong, but you're going to find out what you did wrong. That's learning, and that's accomplishing something. So if people put in the same dedication they do to go to work and work for someone else, they could do the same. Yes, exactly. So that's another good point. And, I've really noticed it now, like being able to earn my own income online. And I've worked in every industry, like retail. I did a bridal shop, a smoothie shop. I worked in a nursing home, which, by the way, was like my favorite job ever. I love the elderly community. And so going into these stores now, like for example, I went into Walgreens the other day, and I don't know if you have a Walgreens where any of you live, because I live in Arizona, but it's just like a little convenience store. And just watching the employees, like these women just seem so unhappy. And me, I know, like, they're probably only getting paid, 10 or 11 bucks an hour, because minimum wage here is like 12. Oh, so it'd be 12. Duh. Sorry, it just went up. Okay, it just went up, so bear with me here. So it's $12 an hour because it's minimum wage, right? So $12 an hour, if they worked like 4 hours, that would be like $48, not even $50 for working 4 hours. And the other day, I was able to close a few sales in an hour, and it just really hit me when I was in the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, like if these people just knew that there's another option out there for them, and if they just took all of this time and effort, and even if they put in more effort and they still did their job, and on the side, started to build an online business, or start branding themselves to build an online business, like if they just put that, like just a little bit of effort in there, they could eventually get out of that business and then, put all their time and effort into that. But yes, that was a really good point, Dwayne. Hey, Eric. Hi, Virginia. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Exactly, Shane. Exactly. Like, and here's another thing, like, crap happens, right? Crap can't happen forever. Like, it's got to stop sometime, right? It's got, like, something's got to turn around. And in order for that to happen faster, you just got to do something instead of sitting there and complaining about where you're at. I posted something, I think it was today, or maybe this weekend. I posted about if you cherish what you have right now and just work for what you want instead of complaining about what you don't have. Because all it's going to do is just put negative thoughts in your mind. It's going to put negative vibes out there, and it's not going to help anyone. Many people don't want to put out the effort since they are scared to take the risk. Yes. And it's, it's scary because, like, before, I'll be, completely honest with you guys again, before I even started this, I started things and I gave up on them. So when I started this, I guarantee my parents and my boyfriend probably thought I was going to give up on this too, and I had to tell myself, like, I am not giving up on this. I am going to make this work because obviously I see other people making it work, so I can do it. I just have to put the work to it and actually, stay consistent and not give up. So success is on the other side of fear. Hey, Aldo. Yes, exactly. And once I learned that, guys, once I learned that if you're struggling, that means that you're about to have a breakthrough. Once I learned that, it was so much easier. Like, the struggle was still hard, but if I just sat there and I told myself, something amazing is about to happen, so just keep pushing. My son's favorite movie is Finding Dory, so just keep swimming. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. I've been on here for 20 minutes. I just wanted to make this because, that was a thought in my mind today about, the obsession of goals and dreams and how society can sometimes knock you down for that, don't feel bad about that. That's a gift, and not everyone has that. Not everyone has that ambition and that drive. And if you have that, don't let anyone put that flame out. It's not fair. Don't let them do that to you. So, once again, I will be doing a live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. So, stay tuned for Wednesday, Thursdays. I'm going to be doing something big this week, so I'm not going to be announcing it until Wednesday afternoon on my live. So stay tuned for my next live because it's going to be a big one and exciting. Hey, Danny. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. This will be posted on my wall if you want to rewatch it. Again, if you guys found any value, please share. I want to get, reach as many people as possible. So thank you, Shane. You have a wonderful day as well. Stay motivated. I know some of you on here, work a regular job, 9 to 5 or whatever. You have shifts. Just stay motivated. Take one day at a time. And if you don't like where you are, you can always make a change. It's never too late. So, you guys have a great day.